I'm one of those type of people that never delays on a Mac update. So the moment that macOS Tahoe became available to the public, I immediately upgraded my MacBook. And let me tell you right now, I am so glad that I have a terabyte's worth of storage on my MacBook because this installer was pretty hefty. The installer itself is around 15 gigs, but it also requires about 20 more gigabytes worth of storage for like system data or just like some undisclosed things that I don't really know what's going on, just like MacBook magic, I guess. And a lot of users have complained online that this new macOS Tahoe update is just taking up too much space for what seems like no good reason. And look, I totally understand because when I saw my storage bar get filled up just a little bit more than I expected, I was a little bit shocked too. So if lack of storage is an issue, let's head on over to settings, and from general, we'll click on storage. In this menu, I'll see how much storage I have left and what's taking up all that space. And of course, you could go ahead and delete whatever you don't need just to clear up that space. But another thing that you could do is to get rid of old iOS backups. So plug in your iPhone with your Lightning cable or your USB-C cable and click the name of your iPhone in Finder. In the General tab, find the Backup section, click Manage Backups, and if you have some backups here, you can delete the old ones you don't need anymore. Now, with the obvious clutter out of the way, let's talk about the things that we kind of overlook on our daily usage or monthly usage of our computer. I use this app called CleanMyMac, and it helps me clean out old caches, leftover app support files, and outdated log files with this cleanup feature. And this alone has cleared tons of unneeded system junk that I had no idea existed. And this is the app I've been using and recommending for a good while actually, and it helped me recover gigabytes of storage over the years. So if you're tight on space and you really want to clear out your storage of things that you can find and most of the things that you can't find, I really recommend this app called CleanMyMac. There's a download link in the description box below to start a trial if you're interested, but I really recommend this program. Another thing that could happen with major macOS updates is something called memory leaks. Sometimes we get these really annoying alerts that say out of app memory or out of memory or out of RAM, even on Macs with plenty of RAM, which does sound pretty alarming. In fact, many users have been reporting that they've experienced memory leaks or just their RAM climbing up in performance even though nothing's really happening. It's really weird. This specific problem is way more noticeable on Macs with way less RAM, like maybe 8 to 16 gigabytes worth of RAM, and is more prevalent on Apple Silicon MacBook Airs. So let's head on over to Activity Monitor and click on Memory. Here we can see every single process that is running on our Mac right now, and if you see one that is growing and growing over time, even when you're not doing something, you should definitely stop that process. You can also watch the memory pressure graph, and if it turns yellow or red and quitting the RAM heavy app doesn't help, it's likely your macOS is not releasing memory that is no longer needed. Some users have reported that just simply restarting your Mac will resolve this problem, and others have said that you should just reinstall the application altogether. You should also make sure that your Mac has enough headroom, meaning that in your total storage, 20% of it should be free. So if you have 1 terabyte, 200 gigabytes should be free at all times to try to make sure that every process is running smoothly. Another thing you could do is try to lighten the visuals by going to System Settings, Accessibility, Display, and toggling Reduce Transparency. Go back one step, click Motion, and enable Reduce Motion. Those are also simple things to do to try to free up that RAM. So next, let's talk about Spotlight re-indexing. If you use the Spotlight feature a lot and you recognize that it's slowing down just a little bit, let's try re-indexing all of that Spotlight library manually. So from System Settings, go to Spotlight and click the Search Privacy button. Click the Add button and select your disk. Here, wait a few seconds. Now select the disk you've just added and click the remove button so that it's all re-indexed. So those are some of the macOS Tahoe issues that people have run into, but let's talk about the positives of this new update. The new liquid glass interface is such a nice translucent look with a redefined dock, cleaner sidebars, and a fully transparent menu bar. Even users who aren't particularly fans of the liquid glass interface can admit that the control center looks cleaner and more polished. Also, the continuity from my iPhone and my Mac is so much more united and together and clean, and I love the live activities that I can see, like my Uber updates or live reminders of my flights. And also Spotlight just got a lot smarter too. The 4 new Spotlight modes activated by pressing command 1, 2, 3, or 4 turn Spotlight into a usable productivity hub. So macOS delivered us a lot of new additions with AI powered tools and refresh design updates, but do the pros outweigh the cons? You can let us know down in the comment section below, but thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification for more Pro Mac tips.